Hi guys, it's Anna here. I posted yesterday on Facebook that I was going to do a question and answers for you, so here I am. I've just got the questions up on my phone now, so we'll go through them and see what you guys have asked me. The first one is from Gerardo Perez, and it says, which is your favourite comic and extreme sport? My favourite comics are from Zenescope. It's their Wonderland series, which is what my sleeve is of. Is a really good series, a lot darker version of Wonderland. If you haven't checked it out, I definitely would recommend it. So yeah, by Zenescope Entertainment. And my favourite extreme sport, I used to be a rock climber, so I'd probably go with that. Don't do it so much anymore, but would love to get back into it at some point, but just don't have the time at the moment. I also love watching motocross and X-Fighters and things like that. So I like to go to monster truck shows and rallies. But yeah, not other than that, I'm not really into sport. I'm not much of a sport person. Joseph Ennis, how do I make it stop snowing? Come to the England. We don't really get a lot of snow here. I don't think we've had any this year. So yeah, that's a good way to make it stop snowing. Go to a different country where it doesn't snow. Sorry, I'm gonna completely pronounce this name wrong. Michael Pellegrini. What is your favourite tattoo and why? My favourite tattoo, I don't know, I love all my tattoos. My sleeve is probably one of my favourites. It took the longest. It's got loads of detail. I've got the original artwork actually for this, which is by Dawn Matigue, a Canadian artist. And she's fantastic. And I think I've actually got... So yeah, I've got the original artwork here, which was sent to me from her. You can just about see it there. So yeah, that one is very, very dear to me. But yeah, I love all my tattoos. I've got Bruce Campbell on the back of my leg, and he is like God to me. So that's another favourite. That's by Summer Charles in Oxford. And then I've got my new Vampire Lady on my thigh, which was done by a guy at South Mead Tattoo Studio in Bristol. Definitely check out all of their work. I will put all the links to everything you need to find down below, so all my tattoo artists, also the awesome clothing I'm wearing, which thank you very much Skin Ass Custom for the package I got. So I've got on there top, and they also sent me these little pants, as you can see, which has got Skin Ass Custom on the back. So thank you very much, guys. So yeah, also there's links to their Instagram will be underneath, so yeah, check them out. Let's get on to another question. What kind of music do I like? Any special bands? And that's by Rick Peterson. I listen to kind of all sorts of music. I love grunge. I've listened to grunge since I was a teenager. My favourite band is Soundgarden, who I'm lucky to have seen twice. But I listen to a bit of metal, a bit of punk, a bit of ska. I like a bit of reggae. I like jazz. The only thing I don't really listen to is pop, the pop music we get on the radio now I just think is a bit of shit, to be honest with you. I have my guilty pleasures that you can catch me singing along to, but other than that, don't like pop music. Next we have Rob Wallace. Based on the name of your street or road you grew up on and the name of your first pet, what would be your stage name? Well, I grew up on a place called Lurgan Walk, and my first pet was called Gizmo, so I'm not sure what order that you put that in, but either makes me Lurgan Gizmo or Gizmo Lurgan. Either way doesn't sound like a very good stage name. And also, would I rather have fingers as long as my legs or legs as long as my fingers? Well, if I had legs as long as my fingers, I probably wouldn't get as much work. I might, but they wouldn't be very big. In fact, I don't think they'd support any of my weight. Fingers as long as my legs could be quite cool. I'd be able to reach things from afar. Really good for picking your nose. Damien Hill, what would the perfect date for me be? Probably just vegging in bed with movies and snack food. I don't get a lot of time off, so if someone's happy to just like sit and chill and eat, yeah, that's usually a good date for me. Feed me, and yeah, I'm usually pretty happy. Jez held. You remember me saying I'd been playing the Firefly board game? Was this a one-off, or are you a geeky gamer girl when you're not being an uber sexy model? Oh, thank you. That's not a one-off. I do play board games with my friends quite a lot. We've played Firefly a few times now. I won the first time we played it. I have never won since. It does take about 7 or 8 hours at a minimum to play, so you have to really like stay in for the whole night. But we have a few other games as well. We play Cards Against Humanity a lot, or just normal card games. I don't really play on consoles because I get motion sickness. So I have a Sega Mega Drive, which I can show you is still. Bring you over here. Say hello to my cat. As you can see, my Sega Mega Drive is still set up over there. Other than that, I don't have any consoles. So, but then again, like I said, I don't get a lot of time to really do anything. So, the next question. What's been your favourite photo shoot for the experience and your favourite for the results? My favourite photo shoots, God, that's really hard. I did a shoot a while ago where I got to be Colonial Marine from Aliens. That was amazing. It was just basically a full day of nerding out. It was really fun. The photographer, Tony Reed, had made props. So you had an alien head shield and a pulse rifle. And yeah, it was just an absolutely amazing day. I actually managed to get put on a lighter. So you can see me here. I'm on a lighter as a Colonial Marine. You can buy them on eBay. They're a limited edition run of Zippos. So if you love aliens and you like lighter Zippos, definitely get onto eBay and buy that. The link will be below. For the best results, all my cosplay, I always love the results I get from my cosplay. Especially my Evil Dead one, that was like the best shoot with Justine Louise, and the behind the scenes video that she made for me was so good. Yeah, that was probably my the favourite results I've had so far. But I love all my shoots, and I do so many different types of shoots, so I could be listing people forever with the results I'm so happy with. Next we have, what's my natural hair colour? Because I make a beautiful redhead. If you remember, I had dark and blonde before. I'll pop a picture in here. Yeah, the dark at the back, that's my natural hair colour. I just bleached it for years because I didn't want to colour all of my hair, and I was bored with just having brown hair, so I just did the front bit blonde. And then I got bored of that eventually, so yep, now I'm a redhead. Hopefully this will stay a little while because it seems to be going down really well. Next person we have is Chris Cooper. What was your first experience with the metal and tattoo scene, and how old was I? My first experience with the metal scene, I've kind of always been in the metal scene. I've got older cousins that have always listened to people like AC/DC and Iron Maiden. I've loved grunge since a very, very young age. My parents, I suppose, grew up with Billy Idol and Queen and Elvis. So yeah, it's always kind of been in my life. My taste has changed a little bit. I used to listen to a lot heavier metal than I do now. Now I like my mellow stuff a lot more. Tattoo wise, I got my first tattoo when I was 17. It was just the top dragon on my back. That was my first tattoo. And yeah, just wanted loads ever since. I've always wanted tattoos and probably will end up being mostly covered one day. Who else do we have? Paul sorry, I'm going to definitely say your name wrong now. Paul Pedeselli. If you could forever embody one of the many characters you portray in photos, who would it be and why? Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know if I mean, I loved being the Joker. The Joker was a great character to embody. It was fun. But then, would I really want to be a homicidal maniac? Probably not. Bruce Campbell from Ash from Evil Dead, that was an awesome character to embody. He does have all the cool lines. He always gets the girls. Maybe I should choose to be him. So yeah, we'll go with Ashley Williams from Evil Dead. What's my next cosplay project and any plans to show my art? That's from Ken Worsley. My next cosplay project, I've got a couple. I've started my Lady Death, but because of the weather I can't really stand outside at the moment, so that's been quite slow progress. My artwork, I do show my artwork occasionally I post pictures up. I don't have much that I'm doing at the moment. I'm designing my logo, which I don't know where I've put it, and I've got this one, which is the Vampirella piece I still haven't finished, which hopefully I should get some more done of soon. But I don't have much to hand at the moment. I've got loads of pieces started but not finished, and hopefully as soon as I've finished them I'll pop them up, so just keep a look out on my page and my Instagram and you'll see all the pictures there. I can show you the art that I have from other people on my walls. If we look over here, you've got a selection of different people's artwork. I'm a big art collector. And then I've got, it's basically all around my room. My room is like a gallery. So yeah, I've got tons and tons of art and statues. This is just some of it. I've got so much in my wardrobes and in boxes and cupboards and things, which I'll get out once I've got a bigger place to put them. What's the average size of a garden gnome's legs? Well, if it wasn't raining I would go and measure one, but it's raining so I'm not going to. However, Colin, I will know now what to get you as a wedding present, so I will let you know. Jacob Johnston. What's your dating life like as a model? Do you think it's more difficult to have the type of relationship you want than before you were modelling? Dating as a model is really hard, actually. Finding someone that's happy with the kind of work that I do is not going to be easy. I travel constantly. I could be away for like 5 to 7, sometimes more days at a time when I'm touring. I also have to go to events, and so booking people into my diary for dates is ridiculous. And not a lot of people wouldn't want that kind of relationship. Also, they have to be very secure in themselves, because I do get a lot of attention on my pages and profiles, and I get comments, both good and bad, and there's some people that don't like that. They don't like reading negative comments about the person they're with, instead of just ignoring them. And again, they don't like necessarily reading the positive comments because they can cause jealousy. So yeah, it is very hard. I haven't found someone yet, so that kind of proves the point. But I don't think my dating was very successful before my modelling either, so I can't really compare the two. Maybe it's just my bad taste in men. What else do we have? My favourite episode of The X-Files, and that's Rugged Eric. I haven't seen any of the original X-Files apart from one episode, which I just happened to see around my friend's house, which was Tombs. I have seen all of the new series, which I've actually really liked. I don't really know what my favourite episode from the new season was. I quite like the one with the Australian comedian who's a lizard man. No, he was either Australian or from New Zealand. He's one or the other. But he's a comedian, and he was in it as like this kind of lizard man that got bit by a human. That was a really good episode. I'm a huge David Duchovny fan. I'm actually much more into Californication than I am X-Files. So I think that's all of the Facebook questions. Let me just double check. Yeah, let's go on to Instagram, because I posted it up there today and I know there's been a few people that have actually responded, and see if there's anything for me to answer on there. I should have put some music on in the background, shouldn't have I? That would have made more sense, instead of it being deathly quiet. Right, on Instagram there's someone called Oscar2195, and he's asked, do you listen to thrash metal? If so, then who's your favourite thrash band? I don't really listen to thrash metal. I used to listen to a lot of heavy metal, thrash metal, in my early 20s, but I don't really listen to a lot of it now. And I haven't really heard much new music in a long time, to be honest with you. I stick to what I know. A lot of the metal I listen to, things like Rob Zombie, Pantera, Down, Spineshank, Static X, Soulfly. So yeah, it's all kind of old nostalgia music rather than anything new. But if you have any bands you'd like to recommend, please comment below and I will check them out. What cosplay do you secretly want to do that I haven't done yet? I don't think I'd ever secretly do cosplays, because I generally announce what cosplays I want to do. I've got quite a long list this year. I've got Lady Death. I want to do the Spider Gremlin from Gremlins 2. I want to do Baba Yaga, which is a character from Zenescope Comics. I want to do Cammy from Street Fighter. I'm going to do Spider-Gwen as well from Spider-Man series. And there's probably, I've got like a list, it just goes on and on. Every time I think of one, I think of like 3 more. So it's just prioritising the ones that I want to do like for the next few events, and then going back to doing the other ones afterwards. And then Mr. Stephen Heap has asked, if I could be any superhero, who would I be? Ooh, Deadpool at the moment. I've seen Deadpool 3 times in the last few weeks and I think he is absolutely amazing. He's hilarious. That film was probably my favourite film to watch so far this year. I laughed my ass off and I'll probably watch it again very soon. Again, anything you'd like to recommend to me, so films to watch, characters to cosplay, bands to listen to, please comment below. I'll check them out. I will be doing another question and answer video for you soon, so if anyone has any other questions, feel free to ask. I will just check my Facebook messages, which I haven't done, and see if anyone's messaged me any questions. This is not something I check very often because it's quite a scary place, my page inbox. Definitely should put some music on in the background. My cat's not even in here, so I can't introduce you to my cat while this loads. Let's have a look. I've got a question from Lee Lyric. It says, would I post photos from my childhood or when I was a student? If I could find any, I would. When I was in school, we didn't have phones, so there are no kind of like photos that I can just get on my computer or online to post up. If I can find actual, because we had cameras that had the photographs printed, so if I can find the actual photographs at some point, then I will happily give you all the horror of what I looked like as a child, because it wasn't great. Definitely wasn't a pretty child. Again, pictures when I was a student, I don't think I really have many. Let me just see if I've got any down here. Oh yeah, look, you're in luck. I've actually got some photos. Of any of them from my studenty days. They're just of my family. So here you go, here's a really old picture. Can you see it? That's me on my 18th birthday. That's nearly 11 years ago. How scary is that? And there you go. There's a picture of me as a student. I'm just bending this the wrong way because I'm not doing very well with this camera. So that's me as a student. I don't know how well you can see that. I was probably about 15 in that picture. That was just after I kind of went through my goth phase. So I just got rid of my new rocks and my long leather jacket. I think that's the only one on here. Let me just double check. I get sent some weird shit. Why do you do this to me, people? I don't know if this is a question that I'm supposed to be asking now or not, but I've been asked, how do I not have a partner in crime? I dream of having a girl as cool as you. When I don't know. I'm clearly doing something wrong, or not. Who knows? Yeah, I can't answer that. I don't know why I don't have a partner in crime. I have some awesome friends. I have awesome family, but my partner in crime is my cat. And let's introduce you to Jasmine. This is my baby and my partner in crime, Jasmine. And thank you so much to everyone last year who helped me get through getting her better. She was very, very poorly, and I would be lost without her. So go say hello, Jazz. Say hello. Say hello. Yeah. Hello. She doesn't look too impressed, does she? No. Thank you so much for taking the time to write the questions for me. I hope you've enjoyed the answers. I will try and be a bit... Don't sit on my laptop, guys. I hope I can be a bit more informative with the next ones. I'm still getting used to talking to cameras, as you can tell. I will be doing loads more videos for you though. I've got some more behind the scenes videos which I'm editing at the moment. I'm going to do some more unboxing videos. I haven't done those for a long time because I stopped getting the subscription boxes. But I do have 2 being sent to me in April, so I'll have 2 unboxings for you to do, to show you. Hopefully it'll be some really cool stuff. I know one of them is Batman themed, so I'm sure I'll love everything in it. Other than that, I'll have some review videos for my blog on Tumblr soon, as I've got a list of things I was supposed to have done and haven't done yet because of my schedule. Other than that, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!